Coming up, Hawkeye women's basketball takes on Northwestern.
And later, President Biden's first week brings sweeping changes for immigrants.
Welcome to DITV Now, your flash update on all the biggest headlines coming out of the Daily Iowan newsroom. I'm Ashley Wheel.
And I'm Elizabeth Neruda. The Hawkeye women's basketball team faced a well-prepared Northwestern team last night. The Hawkeyes gave a valiant effort and took the lead in the second half, but ultimately fell short 87-80. Junior Monica Sanayo put up 34 points and led the team scoring. With the loss, the Hawkeyes fell to 9-4, and their next game will be this Sunday against the Minnesota Gophers. The Hawkeye women's basketball team postponed their game last week against the 7th-ranked Maryland Terrapins. The game was postponed due to security concerns around President Biden's inauguration. The University of Maryland is located around 10 miles from downtown Washington, D.C. This caused the Hawkeyes to save the matchup for another date. Bluter has her team's best interest in mind at all times.
Law enforcement actually told us we would be okay to travel. They felt safe in our travel. So I did have outside advice. And as you know, I didn't really listen to it. I listened to my gut.
After a disappointing loss to Indiana, the Hawkeyes men team is looking to bounce back as they face off against the 19th-ranked Fighting Illini. The Hawkeyes enter tonight's game averaging 90.7 points per game, which puts them second in the nation in scoring.
I think the chemistry that we all have together is really, really good. And I think that, it just makes it fun. Makes it fun for me. We have really good offensive stuff that we can go to each other with. And I think, they just all bring so many different weapons that it makes it really hard to guard.
McCaffrey could take on a larger role as starter C.J. Frederick has been ruled questionable with an ankle injury. Check back Monday for more on the game. Iowa winters drive students to take the bus to escape the cold. I went to see how the buses are preparing for the upcoming semester while keeping riders safe from COVID-19.
With Iowa winter making more students not want to make the walk to classes, the CAM bus might be more crowded this semester, but it seems like they are prepared to keep the buses safe to avoid the spread of COVID-19.
According to the CAM bus managerial team, there's normally a 10 to 15% increase in ridership during the winter, but because of the pandemic, students might not be riding as much.
The student population in the residence halls and then the percentage of in-person classes was much less than originally anticipated. So that dramatically reduced the activity on campus.
Thanks to campus data modeling from the fall semester that showed around a 60 to 70% decrease in ridership, the service is now able to modify routes and stops that were changed in the fall semester.
Iowa winters can be very tough. We already just had a really bad snowstorm. So we knew and planned that we would be reopening all of the stops that were closed before for winter.
Students riding the bus seem confident that they can stay safe from COVID on the buses due to the experiences they had in the fall semester.
I've seen people get on and they don't have masks, and the campus drivers are very good about hey, you took it off, put it back on, or before you get on, can you please put a mask on?
The CAM bus has been putting in protective measures all semester and will continue to monitor data to make changes to the service if needed, but it is still on the riders to make sure the buses are not an area where COVID spreads.
Iowa City, Elizabeth Neruda, DITV.
If you're looking forward to going out and playing in the snow, this weekend's your chance. The snow's not letting up anytime soon. Today will be a high of 30 degrees and a low of 26, with mostly cloudy skies throughout the day. Saturday, expect scattered snow accumulating up to 3 to 5 inches. Sunday, we'll have snow showers during the morning with temperatures staying around 30 degrees. President Biden's proposed immigration bill changes the conversation around immigrants. DITV reporters Lauren Johnson and Sophia Perez talked to University of Iowa students and rhetoric professors about the potential impact.
Part of President Biden's planned immigration bill aims to replace the word alien with non-citizen in all United States immigration laws. This action comes after years of comments saying alien was dehumanizing when used that way.
In this case in particular, because it's dehumanizing and othering, it allows people who take that language in to think it gives them maybe some reason to treat that other group as less than, which moves from words into actions.
There is hope that changing this word at the federal level will impact views on immigrants in America.
I think changing the language is a big step in towards changing your attitudes towards immigrants, and I think it's a really great thing.
Many say that changing this word will allow new conversations about immigrants in America.
If you were to say, I believe that citizens and aliens alike should be able to have the same rights, right off the bat, it sounds like you're calling for something really radical. Why should aliens have the same rights as citizens? But if it's a neutral term like non-citizen, now we can actually have that debate.
Overall, people say that this change will have a positive impact. From Iowa City, Lauren Johnson, DITV.
Thanks for tuning in to DITV Now.
We'll be back next week with the latest on the University of Iowa, Iowa City, and Hawkeye Nation. From Iowa City, I'm Ashley Wheel.
And I'm Elizabeth Neruda. Have a great day.